Welcome to the stream, everyone. Sorry I'm late, but I'm here. Welcome. How's the music? Can you hear me well? Okay, I think everything is right. So let's get started. I'm just gonna quickly check that we're live on YouTube. Yes, we are. Awesome. Hello, Warrior Mary. How's it going? So, let's turn off the cam view. I rarely use it. And let's put a reference in place of it. Okay, so that's the guy that we're working on. If you don't know who he is, he's Harvey. It's one of the characters from Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley being this very big, cozy game. Let me show you some reference that I've gathered. I'm not making him exactly as on the portrait, more of my own stylization. Okay, open. My stream starting right as I got home was getting a haircut. Awesome. I'm glad you could make it on time. So these are the characters from Stardew Valley, and there are more, but these are the main like bachelors and bachelorettes, because yes, you can date in this game. It's part of the mechanic. And yeah, I have some Harvey here. Some cool stuff. Someone even made them in 3D. That's gonna be helpful. Not gonna show off much anatomy down there. Don't want YouTube to get upset with me. Anyway, let's get into it. So, do we have any color? No. Let's give him some color. Okay, let's subdivide it a couple more times. Usually 5 is a good start. RGB, fill color. I have a feeling Harvey would have brown eyes, although it's just like a couple of pixels. I'm gonna give him brown eyes, and a lot of people ask me how I make my eyes for the characters, and it's super simple. That's the way I'm gonna why is it not? Okay, spotlight projection was on, so that's why I wasn't painting. So the way I make them on ZBrush is very simple. Just play around with the focal shift to determine how harsh your line is gonna be. Usually go for something like this. And I roll back and I'll see how big those irises are. And I should actually load Abigail in as well, just to cross-check with her of how stylized she looks. We could even just grab her eyes and adjust them. Copy tool. Right. He looks so freaky. Okay. So it's not as big as we painted. Roll back. That could be a fun color. Okay. That's good. Let's rotate them inwards so he doesn't look like a bug. Okay, again. Like so, like so. The main color is put down. Now what I like to do is either you can go to masking and say mask changed points. Mask change points? No, doesn't want to work. What we could do instead is just mask by color, mask by poly paint, and now you have this menu pop, and you can drag and drop, like kind of like color pick which color you want to mask, and I just masked that color. The reason why I'm doing it because I only want to focus on this area of the eye, similar to a clipping mask in Photoshop, I guess. Now I can press Ctrl H to hide the mask so it doesn't distract me from painting. Now let's shift the hue a little bit and get something like this out. Reduce the focal shift. Now, for the shadow, I would go a little bit darker, maybe different hue. Darker. Basically creating a pretty gradient in the eye. Nothing fancy. And because I have that mask on, no matter how much I paint on this, it will not paint on the white part, which is useful. Hello Kung Fury, hi Salim. Hello there, good evening, hope you're doing well, keep the good work up, thank you. I am well, relatively. And it's morning here, but good evening to you. Okay. Now let's add in the pupil. Slide the focal shift down. Roughly this much. A bit more. Okay. Now my favorite part, just fill it in with toy plastic material. And come back to white color. Okay, so he's got eyes. He doesn't have eyelashes yet and looks a bit freaked out. What's that large color picker palette? Where can I enable it? This one? Just by clicking on the color, you bring up the color palette, I guess. Yeah, just click here and you can shift colors and stuff. Okay, eyelids a bit down. He looks like a sad puppy. Okay, he's missing a coat. So I think for the blackout we should give him a coat before we move on to detailing and stuff and adjusting proportions. Okay. So yeah, just masking out the jacket on his body using different masking tools, primarily just normal mask brush, which I activate by just holding down Control. So Control? No, Control is the brush. Control is the mask brush. Then there are different variations of the mask brush, and I use lasso for areas like this, where I don't want the mask to be on the bottom. What else do I use? Rectangular is just gonna draw out the rectangle that's gonna cut out the mask. And if you just drag it out by default, it will be black. Oop. But if you hold down Alt, it will turn white, meaning that it will subtract from the mask. You see? Black add, Control Alt, subtract. So that's how we do. How we go. Okay, let's add a bit more. Okay. Yes, oh, that are the main and secondary colors. I never used them. I always pick colors on a tiny color wheel, which I hate. Thank you so much. You're welcome. What is the tiny color wheel that you're talking about? Is there one in ZBrush? Okay, so once it's masked out, you can do one of two things. A lot of people do, they go to Tool, and they go Extract. And you can totally do that. You can even extract, I believe, 0 thickness. I think I'm gonna do that. Extract. Oh. Did I get it? No. I think you need to have a thickness to extract. But I don't need thickness at the moment, so what I'm gonna do... First of all, I'm gonna clean up this file. What is going on here? Did I project the eyes back on? Yes. Then I can delete these ones. Okay. Let's be a little bit more clean and rename it to body. This one to eyes. And this one to shirt. This one can be ref. Ooh. You don't have it on your UI. I don't. Yeah, I messed around with my UI way too much. Okay. Turn up the eyes. And as I was saying, we have this mask, so how about we Ctrl-Shift-D to duplicate the character? You can also just use duplicate. And then Ctrl-W to create a polygroup. Now let's go into geometry. We should have actually done it on the highest level. So Ctrl-W on the highest level, then delete lower. Select that polygroup that we just created, and delete hidden. So now we have a separate subtool that we should call jacket or coat. Coat is easier and faster to spell. Okay, now we have this thing. But there will be some areas that you need to clean up. For instance, what happened here? There's like a floating island of geometry that we need to get rid of. So let's use my menu and do auto groups. If you can't see it, I'll turn off the lines. So now you can see it, there's purple island and pink island. We don't need the purple, so we Ctrl-Shift-Click on the jacket coat and it isolates it. So now we can delete hidden. Awesome. Now the edges are jagged. Let's go to deformation and polish by groups. Just smooth them out. This is good enough. Now, let's go to our good old ZBrush. Let's also save Harvey. Layla, yo, oh my god, you're doing a Stardew Valley character? Hey, Chloe! Hey chat, welcome Chloe. She is an amazing stylized character artist, and yes, I am making a Stardew Valley character. And look at this, I already made one. That's Abby. Do you play Stardew? Okay, let's go to ZBrush, bring it down to something like 5. Maybe let's try and give him some direction with guides. That's roughly the direction I want from ZBrush. Doesn't have to be perfect though. He's so pretty! Thank you. Not yet. I have it on my phone. Yeah, it's a good game if you can play it. I prefer to play it either on Switch or PC, just because the screen is bigger, but really anywhere. It's such a calming and good game. I'm planning on making a couple of characters from the lineup into 3D. So I made Abigail. And I'm making Harvey now, and then I'll pick the third one a bit later. We'll see. I have my favorites that aren't even here. How long have you been playing it? Well, way too long, more than I'm willing to admit. Nah, it's more of a casual game. So maybe like a year and a half. But the thing with Stardew, you can just play it indefinitely. That's how most players play it. It's sort of similar to Animal Crossing in that regard. Not exactly. It's more, I guess, action-packed. But you know how people restart their islands and restart their game and try out different things? People do the same with Stardew. Okay, so again, just cleaning up my ZBrush results. This is atrocious. Okay, let's give it more direction again. I'm looking for clean, flowing lines. What I could do is also grab my slice curve. If you hold down Ctrl-Shift, you'll have this menu pop up where you can select any of these brushes. Let's try. Okay. Not too shabby. Mirror, mirror note. Let's have it on both sides, and ZBrush with keep groups and smooth groups to the minimum. Maybe a bit more. Okay, better. Much better. Just don't like this area and don't like this area. And the reason why I'm smoothing it is because I'm gonna tell ZBrush to retry, or like to ZBrush again. And I want for it to focus on these areas and to redo them in a way. Okay, so it did that, but now it added like an awkward loop here and there. So maybe this is as good as it gets for me. Stitch. Koto-chan says hello, hello. Who's your favorite? Abigail. Which makes sense because I made her first. Yeah, she's just a very quirky gamer girl, adventurer kind of character. Really like her. And I know a lot of people like Harvey, so I decided to make the most popular guy. Bigger screen, that's true. Yeah. Hi, Chloe. Okay. I guess you can lower the polygons more. I guess around 3 on ZBrush will be perfect. Yeah, it's just more about playing with it and seeing what works best. I'm also looking at how the topology is flowing, not just the poly count. I don't care about it as much because it's not going to be a game model. Measure guide. I know it's boring, but I need to get this done, so when I start sculpting on the coat, I get proper deformations. Maybe I'll crease it. What is going on here? Okay. Not the best, but I think we can work with this. Now let's grab a move brush and turn on Eke Curve and pull out this corner to make it a bit sharper. Bring it down. Now we can inflate it a little bit. Here's the coat. What will be the target poly count and tries? It will not be anything because it's not a game character. It's just a speed sculpt for fun. I can 3D print it or, yeah, just practice with it. Gotta start using guides. Guides are awesome. I used to overlook them for years. I've never used Stitch. Stitch is good for those awkward areas when you're very satisfied with the whole ZBrush result, and there's one little spot that you don't like and you can improve. Really good. She's her own Ghibli character. I thought Shane was popular. I'm taking notes. You are actually right. Shane is very popular and I do not understand it yet. That's this guy. He's got an alcohol problem in the game. As like an actual serious topic that the game brings up. And a lot of people do prefer to date him because you kind of go for, not like on this healing journey with him, I guess. Yeah, I mean, to each their own. I just didn't go with Shane. Because at the start of the game, he's like very rude to you. As some of the characters are. Indie. Oh my god, it's on sale. Yeah, grab it. Oh dang, he's got baggage and not the luggage kind. Yeah, but people say he gets better and less mean and he gets sweet. I don't know. I guess that's why you can replay this game so much, is because you can take different routes with different characters. Explore the world and stuff like that. Okay. One last one. Yes, I like it. Thank you, Zero Mesher. Awesome. Wow, a dream come true. I'm even gonna save. Nope. Yes, save. Got too excited. Let's give him a color for the coat. So extrude, edge loop. Okay, like so. Maybe not this tall. This much. And this much. And don't worry, we'll be able to adjust it. So let's just polygroup this. Go in here, polygroup this and this. Now when we isolate it, apart from the work, share your PC configuration. Okay, so I've got 3 screens, one of them being a Wacom. No, sorry, not Wacom. Huion Canvas 22. Then, what did I buy? Graphics card is 36 Ti. Then I have around 32 gigs of RAM, if not more. I think you can check it in Task Manager, was it? Yes. I think so. Yes, 32 gigs of RAM. What else is important? i7. I don't think you want to know my power supply or anything like that, do you? This music has gotten a bit louder, so I'm gonna bring it down ever so slightly. It's blasting in my ear. Yeah, what else? What else is there? Sorry, I'm not really a big techie person. Trying to think. I don't know the names of all of my parts. Like, I know the brands, just not the exact models. Hello, Layla, Viscu, hey, chat. Hi, Laclory, welcome. Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, that's all I need to operate in ZBrush and Substance Painter. And yeah, I upgraded it 2 or 3 years ago. Still good. Nope. I think I'll cut it out here. Maybe lower. auto groups. Do you use a display tablet? Yes. I use Huion Canvas. Haha, that's a lot for now. Okay. Okay, so let's pull it down. Let's create a separate poly group again. I really don't want to zero mesh it because we got such a good result previously. Don't want to mess it up. Let's just smooth out this area. Polish. Polish this edge. Oh, smooth the edge, really. This one. How do you deal with back and neck pain from shrimping above the tablet? That's a great question. Because I got it like in 5 minutes. That's fair enough. I do cupping. If you've ever heard of it, it's a really good thing. It looks freaky, but it really helps. And also sports and stretching in the morning before work, which I try to do. Yeah, I'd say those three. But cupping is a big one. Moon Canvas 2021 edition here too. Cool. Hey, hello Scroll Reaper, welcome to the stream. Hey Chloe, if you're still here, you were making Red Dead Redemption characters into animals or animals into Red Dead Redemption? I wanted to ask you, how does it work? Like, I recognized the characters, but I got confused. Because I saw it on my LinkedIn, they look awesome. But because I haven't played Red Dead Redemption, maybe that's why I got confused. I really should though, everybody's telling me to, because my favorite game of all time is Witcher. And people say that Red Dead is similar to Witcher in some way. Nope. Extrude. Edge move. 1, 2. Nope. 3. Okay. Fix that. Yes, I am. Both. I do character first and the animal version. Oh, that's cool. Do you pick an animal? How do you pick an animal? Or is it all... It was doggos, right? From what I've seen. Oh, true, there was a snake. I do character first to get an idea of what their facial forms, then translate that over into character. Cool. Snake was so much fun. I'm working on Dutch right now. Cool. That'd be cool to see. Do you post them on your, like, ArtStation or Instagram? It's similar to Witcher, I would say. Okay. Okay, so yeah, just trying to get the color shape right. More or less. I love the horse mechanics a lot in Red Dead, also hunting, and the story is amazing. I only play story, I've got like 300 hours. Wow, that explains it. I also have quite a few hours in Stardew, so I guess we both obsess over games. But yeah, I should check out Red Dead at some point. It's just so many games come out each year. So it's kind of a mix of different things how I decide. So like for Arthur, the main character, he dreams about a deer if you go high honor route and a wolf if you go low honor. Oh, okay. Is it similar to Infamous Second Son, if you know that game? Where you can either be a baddie or a goodie? For story, I think Sony games are real good. I like the new God of War, Last of Us. I played Last of Us Part 1. I haven't played Part 2 because I don't have PlayStation. But one day I will. I really enjoyed the first part. And then watched the TV show straight after. Both were great. I bought Witcher recently, my friend is obsessed. Yes, yes, and I want to be too. Yeah, sound like it. Okay. Yeah, Witcher is just a drug for me. But everybody's telling me that Red Dead is also really good. I just can't get over the fact that they are so different in their settings. Witcher being this fantasy, almost like Poland, with different Slavic folklore, creatures, and monsters. And Red Dead being set in, well, in the West. To me, from the way that it looks and sounds, they couldn't be further apart. Okay. Man, this color. Bring it closer. Also, I should bring this up. Oh, Last of Us protagonist looks similar to Arthur. He does? Like the Joel from the first game? They do? I thought the Arthur was younger. Joel is in like his 50s. Let's turn on subdivisions and see how it's looking. Not too bad. Insert. Oof. Insert, not inset. Maybe polish by groups. Let's mask this edge and then polish by groups. Yeah, people make jokes about it all the time, like the facial structure. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to Google it. Arthur and Joel. Okay, now I take it back. They're like brothers. And Joel's got like a real brother in the game. Okay, it does look pretty close. But still, Joel looks older to me. Maybe it's the gray hair. What happened here? Somehow I lost symmetry at some point. Which is not ideal, but oh well. There is a way to bring it back, but I don't think I'm dedicated enough. That's not bad. Let's relax. No. Polish by groups a little bit. This is the beard, magnificent beard to answer. Yeah, I guess. True, yeah, Arthur is only 36. Joel is 32 at the beginning of the game before the whole world. Well, don't want to spoil. But I guess you know by this time, right? The general story of The Last of Us. Where everything goes to shit, basically. So this area is too far forward. So is this. Hi Layla, hi chat, hi Shamanchik. Welcome. Oh, you can. I wanna play it, but I love cowboys and zombies. Imagine like a game with both of those combined. Zombies and cowboys. There's a DLC for the first Red Dead that has zombies in it. It's called Undead Nightmare. Ooh, sounds fun. I've never played any cowboy games. The closest I got was not even a game, it was a TV show called Westworld, I believe. It was super good when it came out. And to this day, the opening scene of the Westworld just plays back in my mind. By opening scene, I mean the intro titles. Oof, so good. One of the best intro titles I've ever seen. If you haven't seen it, give it a watch. Just type in Westworld intro. Just, if I could find and meet the director or the team that made that title, I would just shake all of their hands. Red Dead is a great game. Got it? Yeah, the combo is so good. Westworld. Oh, I missed that show. It's so pretty. I love pretty intros. Yeah. I don't think I finished watching it. I watched the second season. And again, intro was amazing. But I don't think I ever finished it. Did it ever finish? As you can see, guys, we'll be spending a lot of time on this jacket. Which I don't mind. I just need to see how much... Yeah, so I sculpted the body. Oh no. Oh, great. I guess I'll have to redo some stuff. That's fine. We've got time today. It's a public holiday in New Zealand, so I'll be able to sculpt for a little bit longer. Okay. Come back, ZBrush. Let's do it again. I lost 15 minutes, so 20 minutes. Oh no. Okay. Fine. I'm fine. I've heard it got bad. Oh no. I love the crown opening. I don't think I've seen the crown. I'll check it out later. No! Yeah. That's the reality of being a 3D artist. It's just accepting it all. And I did have an autosave, but it wasn't set on anything crazy. Maybe we'll set it to 30 minutes. Hey Layla, curious, what is your first job in the 3D industry and what portfolio? RIP. Cool question. First job. Know what we could do? Not saying we cheat, but we have a color here. We can just duplicate it and steal it. because I just lost 20 minutes of work. Really? Hollywood. Auto groups? Delete hidden? Let's see if we can do it. Oh. Is it connected here? Okay. I'll answer your question as soon as I am done troubleshooting this. Yes. Not too bad. Let's mirror and weld and add a couple more divisions here, like so. I checked the trans the other day. Nice. Trans is good, right? My partner showed it to me years ago, and I remember being impressed by it. Please. Sorry, chat, just asking for some tea. It's 7:40 a.m. here. Haven't had my morning cup of tea. Just got straight into streaming. You can even see some sunrise in the background. It's pretty. Okay. Hello, Layla. How's Anna? Anna? You mean Anna Genzo? She knows King Tut here. And the idea is cool, the pacing could have been better. Fair enough. I haven't seen the movie in like 4 or 5 years. I wish you hire you... What? I wish you hire you, Layla, freelance. Okay. Message me. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so the first job in the industry and what was my portfolio. I got my first job before I finished high school because when I was around 15 years old, I discovered 3D on YouTube. Discovered some YouTube Blender tutorials at the time, and I started, well, following them, making cups, mugs, chairs, teddy bears, forks, anything that was available on modeling, really. I tried it, and I made a bunch of just tutorial pieces, put it into a portfolio, if you can call it that. And it was before Blender became a big thing. In 2014-15, Blender was not a big deal. It was free, and it had some tutorials on it, but it was nowhere near as capable as it is today. So with that, I found this place in Moldova that... Okay, so this is inverted. This company that did advertising and short cartoons. They did both. They also did some design and like web development. It was like a place that did it all. And I went there with my portfolio and I asked for an internship or at least some sort of thing that I could do. And they said, well, you can do some stuff, but you don't know Maya, which we use primarily. you don't know anything else, so how about you can get some training done here. It's not gonna be for free, so it was like kind of a courses agreement with one of the guys there. So I would come in after school and I would study Maya. And then I would do some homework on Maya while I was doing homework in high school. And I think I did it for 3 months, and then it was summertime, so the school year ended in May, and it was 3 months of summer holidays coming up, and I decided to stay there. Well, I really wanted to stay there, and I asked, and they let me to, and my parents were okay with that, so I sort of started my internship. That's the way I remember it anyway. And by the end of summer, I loved it so much that I didn't want to come back to school. And I discussed like a rough plan with my parents. And they let me not come back to school. So I think I was 15 or 16 at the time. I started working there. Just doing very simple stuff like layouts and modeling. Some texturing for background elements, just anything really thrown my way. And it was fun. It was really fun. Studied Houdini at the time as well, because my supervisor was like a Houdini wizard. So yeah, I spent a year and a half there altogether. And then I wanted to get a degree in 3D animation, like an official degree. And my sister was living in New Zealand at the time. So I picked a college here, moved here, and studied for 10 months. That was the duration of the course. I got my diploma, then I got a job, straight out of uni. Because I already had some portfolio from the first internship. I had some personal projects as well. And yeah, that was my pathway. Weird as it is, it worked. Okay, so catching up. I wish you hire you Layla freelance. Just message me on Instagram, as I said, or Discord. You're welcome, praise God. Also recently saw Free Will Be Blood. Have you seen it? No. It sounds like a horror movie though. Holy cow, I showed up late. Very late. That's okay. How's it going, Layla? I'm fine, thank you. And we're gonna be here for a bit longer than usual because today is a public holiday in New Zealand and I don't have to go to work. I'm in New Jersey and getting in a stage place and wonder if I can do cartoons and comics Batman. Cool. BRB. All good, Chloe. That's crazy. In Moldova, from my neighboring country. I'm from Romania. Oh, hi. Hi, Flavian. Yeah, I grew up there and lived my whole life there until I moved to New Zealand. This company making advertising didn't requested animation skills because I'm having a hard time finding just modeling, sculpting, texturing position. They're requesting a lot of things now instead of a specialized animator for animation. It was a different time. Like, the rules don't apply here anymore. Like, the whole world is in recession. The strikes in states didn't make it any better. The layoffs in game industry did not help either. It's a very tough time to find a job. It's not impossible, but it's gonna be much harder. And I'm saying it to you as much as I'm saying it to myself. So don't give up. You will find it. How many software you used before you get your first job? I used Blender. And then, as I said, I went through this like mentoring period of 3 months, and they taught me how to use Maya and Photoshop. I think that's all I knew at the time, Maya and Photoshop. And then I had to learn Houdini, which I did to a good extent. For someone who didn't finish high school. And yeah, everything else came later. I think I used Modbox at the time. I haven't used ZBrush. I would only get ZBrush at my college in 2017. That's when I started learning ZBrush. And man, my sculpts were rough. I think that's the strat. We separated out the color. I'm gonna keep it separate, I don't care. Want to bring it up. Do you have Facebook way in contact with Michael Uslan Badman, Executive Director? I do have Facebook. I do have Facebook. All of my contact info is on my ArtStation, which you can find in the description below. There I have all the links to LinkedIn and Facebook and Instagram and Telegram, I think. How much do you charge? I'm not gonna talk about money on stream. I charge what is adequate for New Zealand, where it's a very high standard of living. So the number that I would say right now would be high for some countries, but you have to keep in mind that every country will have different salaries, partially because of how much you have to pay for rent and groceries, you know. Let's say New Zealand is very expensive to live in. Great story. Amazing stories. What type of holiday is it? What is it called? Oh, you mean public holiday? It's called Matariki? Matariki. So, I am not gonna quote myself on that. I'm just gonna trust Google. So, yeah, it's a star celebration in Maori culture. In Maori culture, Matariki is the lady. I don't know how to pronounce it. Here you go. Maori culture makes Pleiades star cluster and celebration of its first rising in late June and early July. The rising marks the beginning of the new year in the Maori colonial calendar. So, yeah, beginning of the new year. What did we have here? It actually became an official public holiday only last year. Before that, it was celebrated, but it was not like you didn't get a day off for it. Now you do. Kinda figured out you were Romanian as well. The Viscu surname sounded very suspicious. Yeah, I know. It's actually Viscu, not Viscu, but there's no way to really spell the sound E in English, so Viscu is as close as it gets. I'm so jealous of artists who can do stylistic characters. As much as I try, I always end up going the realistic way. But that's normal. If I were to make a realistic character, I would have similar problems. I'd make the eyes big and the transitions stylized. It comes with practice of both. I'd say the key is having really good reference to your side. You know? And stylization is hard in its own way. Some people don't see it that way, but to make a good stylized character, you need to know a lot. What's the saying? You need to know the rules before you break them. That's sort of the stylization explained in one sentence. Layla, how long you take to finish the model means 3 days or 1 week? Which model? Is it a full body character? Is it a bust? Is it prop? Is it an animal? Is it a creature? Can take a day, can take a month. It's a Western epic, a story of family, religion, hatred, oil, and madness, focusing on the turn of the century prospector in the early days of the business. What are you talking about? You'll get there, Silent Moon. It takes time and practice, and it seems like it would be easy, but stylist characters have their own unique skeletal structures. Exactly. Don't worry, beautiful. It just at you on Facebook. Okay. I'm also a 3D artist. Anyone want to contact me? Okay. Okay, you can ask all of the questions in the DM. Don't ask them on the chat. I gave up and went to realistic way and also doing hard surface modeling for robots and stuff. Well, do you enjoy making robots and stuff? How did they came up with the name? What is it inspired from? With what name? Yeah, I'm getting into musicals. There will be blood. Okay. Alright, got the... I lost the train of thought there in the chat. Let's get back to sculpting. This guy will need folds, for sure. Let's... Did I not add any jacket folds? Not very smart. Okay. Let's save. Ah, the name of the holiday. I'm not sure. I would assume that it's in Tereo, which is the native language. Maori. That's what it sounds like. Well, you can't really see it. So I'd say Matariki. It means something. Sorry, I'm not very knowledgeable in that regard. Okay, he needs a tie. Man, we still haven't finished blocking out everything. What's the fastest way to make a tie? Let's duplicate the shirt. Mirror groups. Delete hidden. Let's add a zero measure guide and I'll explain why in a second. Subdivide it too. Like so. And now let's add curve strap snap. Maybe a bit bigger. Now isolate it and delete hidden, mirror and weld. Awesome. Slide. That'll be the base for our tie, like the thing that goes around the neck. Just realized YouTube chat does not see comments from Twitch, just the other way around. Yeah, true. Is it not showing up on the chat here? Like, I can see all the messages, but there aren't a lot of people from Twitch right now. Well, the ones that are actively messaging. I was sure that the YouTube chat here was showing everything. Sorry, not YouTube chat, the chat overlay is showing everything. Hey Layla, have you ever thought launching a crypto coin? Would that be something I could pay you for? No, never thought of it and don't think I will. That launchpad is on Binance. Okay. Layla, when will I be a good modeler as you? Thank you. But, sorry, my dad is calling me. 1 second. Alright guys, I'm back. Close, no, bridge. Like so. Now we can add a couple of subdivisions. Maybe go to deformation and polish by groups? No. Just do a quick relax. Easy, just practice regularly. Yeah, that's what I would say. Spend 10 years on learning and gaining experience. Yes, that also helps. Go Twitch. Can you see it? Yeah, you can see it here, right? To be a great 3D artist, do 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, eat a balanced diet, do not use AC. Alcohol? No. Oh, AC or heating to toughen your mind. Do 10 kilometers of running each day. That will certainly help, but would you have enough time to 3D sculpt? If I were to do all of that, I would just be dead by the end of the day. Dead tired. Not dead dead, but probably be super healthy. Then you will become a great 3D artist. Okay. You forgot to drink 3 liters of water every day. True. Water is important. You're right, how could I be so foolish? You should do this beside art. Oh wow. Again, I don't believe I would have enough time in the day then for 3D. Subdivide it. Some generic folds for now as a template. As what's the word? As just, yeah, stand-in for now. Yeah, let's roll back. This is fine. Wait. Insert. Literally, as you run, draw at the same time. Don't worry, it will come out great. Hashtag multitasking. Oof. That would be one wild marathon to do both 3D sculpt the character and run. How much did you practice achieving the stylized look? A nice cloth brush. I usually use Kaoru Sakaki brushes for clothes. I've never heard of Kaoru Sakaki. But again, just gonna put it in the notes so I remember to Google it after stream. This brush is by Polygon. No, lying. It's Shane Olsen's brush from 3D Character Workshop. Oh, it's the curve strap. I think it's two meshes, yes, in one place. Let's get rid of that. Then group by normals. I usually like to get rid of these two. Delete. Bridge. Insert. Like so. Now egg a curve and move this one down. What I could do actually is choose the move infinite brush and then turn on the egg curve for it. And what we'll do, instead of just grabbing this point, it will grab everything that is behind this point too. It's kind of like an infinite projection that it's using. Very useful. Now, let's do some taper. Heal it up. Okay. Now we'll do for now. Maybe let's inflate this one a little bit. Okay. Should we extend the shirt down as well? That's the question. Well, lost my voice there for a second. Feel like now it's way too long, so maybe I should bring up the jacket. Leave. That brush name broke my teeth. Kaoru Sakaki sounds like a Japanese name. I might be wrong though. While Flaviangelix does the SK brush pack, I found it and it has so much amazing things, a free shader and like 6 brushes. And I think it even rigged model? That's wild. Okay guys, I'll have to check it out after the stream. I just looked up Kaoru Sakaki brush and the first link the Gumroad sent me is there. The fact that it's free has me baffled. Okay. I know it sounded like an ad there, but I'm just stunned. Amazing. Okay. Just got the Kaoru Sakaki brush. Yeah, that's nice. Freebies! I feel like his hair could be bigger. I haven't spent enough time on his hair. Oh no. Why? The key to getting a good-looking stylized character is always checking it from all the angles. So, does this curl look good from the profile view? Okay. Does it look good from the front view? Well, not so much, because there's like a dip here. I need to pull it up a bit. So it's more of like this nice curve. Now, from the top, kind of flat. Maybe I could add a wave in here, you know? Now it doesn't look good from the front. So it's kind of like this endless process of trying to find the perfect look, you know? Let's do some polishing, although it's too early for that. I still like to bring out my polish brush and try to define some planes that I like. Brush hunt. Happy early birthday to us. Cool. Happy birthday, I guess. But have you heard... Ah, you meant like as a birthday gift of a cool brush pack. Got it. But have you heard about our Lord and Savior, the clay build-up brush? Oh yes. I have found the Lord and Savior clay build-up brush years back. Not live without it, really. I've tried other 3D sculpting software, and if they don't have a similar brush to clay build-up, I don't stick around for long. I'm just so used to it. I never use the standard brush, like really, ever. Similarly to how I did Abby, I think I should start splitting parts of his hair as well. So like so. So that's just my rough 3D sketch. Giving it some volume. Pushing it in, pushing it out. Again, there's not a way to explain what I'm doing at this point. It's kind of just finding cool shapes and cool transitions. It's not very technical and more artistic. So the stuff that I do with like extractions and zero meshers and Z-modeler is a bit easier to explain. This part is just pure chaos and exploration. And you'll see me jumping around the model, up and down. Because I notice different things that need to be adjusted. Okay. Still bugging me that he doesn't have eyelashes, so I might give him some. Save as Harvey. Yes. All hail. Hi, Civilix. Welcome. Just don't use the default alpha, use a round one like alpha 06. I use the default one, but there's a way to make the stroke smoother. I just rarely do it. What is the standard brush? It's called standard. Like this. And clay build-up, it's like this. You're literally building up clay. Your cartoon references are wild on your Insta. Kinda wonder what an Ed, and Eddie character would look like. What's an Ed, Eddie character? Standard is okay, it's not destroying the underlying detail like the clay brushes. I guess if it works for you. I just prefer to have clay buildup because it gives me that underlying structure that I really need. You know, for blocking out. And you can always smooth it out. You know? Even by using more clay buildup, you're kind of smoothing out already. No? I don't know. It's just the way I prefer to work. It's not the right way, just my way. Oh yes, and we lost Harvey. So you guys don't even know what I'm talking about. Here is Harvey. He needs glasses. Let's give him eyelashes and then we'll see how fast I can model his glasses. So the fastest way for me to add the eyelashes on the character is again Ctrl-Shift-D, duplicate the body, go on one of the levels Then grab a curve strap snap. Boom, eyelashes. And make it bigger if I want by adjusting the draw size and then re-clicking. This is an overkill. But yeah, this should do nicely. Delete hidden. Group by normals. And same drill. Delete this one, delete that one. Delete hidden. Bridge edges. Mirror, mirror and weld. Now insert. We can do some polish. Yes, this is good. Need to look at how I modeled Abigail's. Eyelashes, okay. So again, just a curve snap, and then I curved some actual eyelashes. I don't think I'll do the same for Harvey. He's a guy, although guys tend to have more, what's the word, voluminous eyelashes than girls do. But in stylization, maybe we shouldn't attract too much attention to the eyelashes. So let's smooth them, and maybe we could even make them brown, like this. Anyhow, to perform Dynamesh on a single-sided surfaces, I want to work on the fabric folds without giving it volume until the end. Single-sided is fine. Here's a plane. Rebuild up. Why is that a problem? Ah, Dynamesh, not build up, sorry. No, because of the nature of Dynamesh. So let's say This is my sculpted cloth. If I were to dynamesh it, it's gonna create holes. I'm gonna try to close the mesh because of the way the dynamesh works. It's trying to create like a solid watertight mesh. And by watertight, I mean with all the closed gaps. So your other option would be using Sculptures Pro, which is sort of like Dynamesh. It adds more divisions, but it doesn't create, like, it doesn't try to close the gap or create a cap for your mesh. It fills up the backside, yeah. So why do you need it? Are you working on a character? So it's cool to use after detailing and of course for veins. Yeah, I guess standard is good for veins. And detailing, yeah, I guess. Why not use curved brush for hair? I will, but if you use curved brush from the start without any block out, it will look like a character is wearing a wig as opposed to having a like real hair. Plus, it was faster to block out this way rather than block out curves. But I end up using both in the end. Like for Abigail, where's she? This is both sculpted and curves. You see, this is sculpted, all of it, and this is curves. Sculpted, sculpted, curves, curves. So it's a combination of the two. Ed, and Eddie is cartoon from Cartoon Network, but it's good. You must be really young if you don't know. I didn't have Cartoon Network. My best friend did, so whenever we were at her house, we would watch it. No, I did not watch this one. Although I've seen it. I've seen it. Has a bit of a cursed art style, to be honest. Reminds me of, what was that show on Nickelodeon called? Stimpy and something? Yeah. Ugh. Reminds me of this a little bit. The art style. Maybe it's the colors. Polish? With those eyelashes, he looks like the Jack Sparrow. Well, the man needs eyelashes. Everybody has eyelashes. I don't know why people are afraid to add them on male characters. Let's see if he looks better with white ones. No. Not white ones, black ones. Okay, we'll leave it as that for now. Okay, we really need to play with his proportions in the face, because I'm not really happy with it yet. Why can't I paint? Oh, true. Yeah, this is better. For those tiny details, I think move topological would be faster to use. What tiny details? I feel like my Harvey looks too young. It fills up the backside. I'm doing kind of drum tight lever and need to extend the fabric folds for polygons start to stretch, so I need them to dynamically update as the fabric extends. Need to extend the fabric folds, but polygons start to stretch, so I need them to dynamically update as the fabric extends. Have you tried using Sculptures Pro? I feel like I'm one of those people who go to your house and ask about religion. Have you tried using Sculptures Pro? Have you accepted Sculptures Pro into your life? Not a huge advocate for it though, but sometimes it's useful. I do prefer Dynamesh though, but for your case it might not be the best one. Dynamesh, that is. I'm not quite sure what you mean by dynamically update as you move it. There's a dynamic tab that you can play with, and there are different cloth brushes in ZBrush as well. Have you tried using those? Oh my god, this is amazing. I've been playing so much Stardew at the moment. Oh, awesome, Drunk Toad. Awesome. I've played too much Stardew, I feel like. I'm taking a quick break from it. Not from sculpting it though. But I'm sure I will come back into it very soon. And the 1.6 update just came out, so lots of content to explore. Wow. Okay, now I see it. The eyebrows are huge. That's why you add polypaint early. Okay, maybe it's time to add some poly paint and see how's it looking. An orange tie. Ren and Stimpy, she's gorgeous, thank you. Jeez, that one was really creepy sometimes. Yeah, it was. New retro style. Tiny details are meant for eyelashes when you're fixing using move brush. Ah, okay. Or shaping, I meant. I just turned on topological here. Oh, you can't see it. Why did you guys tell me? Yeah, I have topological here. I don't use move topological. I just use normal brush, and when I need to turn on topological, I turn it on here. Yeah, bags, now we're talking. You mean eye bags? I'm on that right now. Cool. I think he's worried about topology. He's concerned deeply for his own topology's well-being. He's a doctor, by the way, in the game. So it makes sense for him to be worried. Adding a little bit of a blue color in here. Perhaps switching to skin shade would be better. Some yellows. The corners of the eyes. No, for the corners of the mouth, I believe. Forehead. Then blue, the corners of the eyes. I love using smooth brush with sculptures mode on. It acts as Dynamesh repair brush. Yeah, sort of like it. Sculptures Pro is like the aunt you don't like but can't help just to talk with her when she comes to your house. Sometimes. But sometimes it's useful, but most of the time it will create more problems than it's worth. Like all the holes that you then need to fix. Maybe I'm just not used to it, that's it. I'm old school with Dynamesh. Sculptures Pro, okay. Auntie is cool, come on. What is your PC connection? Connection? What do you mean? Eye bags. In the game, he spends all his time in the clinic working. That's pretty much it. Just treating people. So I bet he doesn't get much sleep. Although he preaches about how important sleep is. Okay. That's not bad. Maybe extend his eyelashes a bit. Okay, this will do. His lips, though, they bother me. Maybe we can change his expression. This will do for now. An easier way to add a smooth gradient would be zoom out. Maybe zoom out even more. And then like so. Then another trick is to drag rectangular from the top. Okay. Okay. I think you meant configuration. Okay. I think I said it in the beginning of the stream, but again, NVIDIA GeForce 3060 Ti for the graphics card, i7, and then 32 gigs of RAM, 2 monitors, and 1 display tablet. And what is important? What else is important? Like I just got a new keyboard because my previous one broke. Well, the control key just flew off. I abused it so much that it just flew away. So I got a Logitech G960 or something. Cool keyboard. Old school is before 4.7 when there was no Dynamesh. Ooh. I think my first one was 4.7. PCK Harvey's like that. Do you stream regularly? Yes, I stream here every second week, same time as always. You can check out ZBrush stream calendar, or just follow me on Discord or Instagram. I usually post before I stream there. My ArtStation is in the description below if you want to find all of the links on my ArtStation. I think she streamed last time around 2 weeks ago. Exactly 2 weeks ago, yes. During my stream, I'm the actual Lucifer Morningstar, God of Hell and Heaven. Ask me anything on my stream. Okay, the actual Lucifer. Maybe later. By the way, do you use a color accurate monitor beside Canvas? I have 2 Dells, and I really like Dells. And I think they're color accurate. I don't like color check here. If I were to pull it to the other one. Yeah, it's less saturated actually than I see it. So you like controlling everything? What do you mean? What do you mean? Okay. Push the tie in. Also, we should not be seeing any white from that side. Like so. Awesome. I still feel like his eyes are not in the right place. So let's try and move them. Ugh. Okay. Now not moving this one, not moving that one, not moving this one. Only moving the body and everything else that isn't masked. Oh wow, this guy. Okay. Scaling up his eyes, maybe bringing them a little bit in. Much better, I reckon. Basically what I did is I masked every other subtool that I don't want to affect. And I want to affect the eyes, the eyelid, and the eyelash. So they are the only ones who were left unmasked, as you can see. But this one's masked, this one's masked, this one's masked. Okay. Oh no, don't tell me it's flipped as well. Okay. Subdivide. We close the gaps ever so slightly. Yeah, I gotta do something with those lips. Okay. Yeah, let's model his glasses, and I need to quickly check that I am not lined up right in like that there's nobody lined up after me. My mouth is not listening to me today. Okay. So Eric is gonna be streaming in 5 hours, so I should be fine. Okay. You abused control button. Oh, got it. Yes, I guess I do like to be in control. How does it feel to be able to bring something to life? Amazing. I love it. My favorite part about 3D. Really. I think I always loved it. from a very young age as well. Just drawing characters on paper. Okay. Okay. We'll add some asymmetry later. For now, glasses. Layla, come on, focus. Oh. Wrong. Okay, what's the fastest way we can model glasses? And the ones that he's got too. Yep, socket's a bit too wide. And, I mean now? I feel like they've gotten better since we adjusted it. Hello, I thought it was Friday that you were supposed to stream. It's Friday here. Is it not Friday in your country? Okay. That's the idea. And I think I want those thicker glasses that have thicker outline just on the top. Know the ones? Okay. Now, yes, invert. I think I'm just gonna work with one side for now. Let's deform hard. Sounds funny. Deform hard. Bring this down. Expand this. And oh no. Except deform soft. It's basically working with lattices. Okay, like so. Except deformer soft again, and let's add a couple more. Except like so. Oh. Fill it in with black and see what will suit him. Kawaii. Yep, much better. Let's go to edge loop and add an edge loop going around. No, it doesn't want to. Okay. Weird. Rude. Maybe I should just delete this top one. Weird. Okay, this is better. Polish by groups. Oh, he's cute. Insert a loop, which is not exactly how I wanted it to go. Okay, so how about we stitch here, stitch here. Same on this side. Same here. Double, and let's give it some thickness. Oh no. Add one loop going around. Yes, that's what I wanted. That too thick? Maybe I'll slide it just ever so slightly. And like so. Yep. Insert support loops. You can also crease it if you want, instead of adding support loops. I think this is about right. Do glasses have an angle to them? A slight angle, right? No? Surely. Any of you guys who wear glasses in the chat? Any glass experts? Glasses experts? Would it be better to model them flat and end with bend deformer? But what's the point? Whichever way is faster, right? I mean, you could do it that way as well. Why not? Why would it be better? Oh no. Чтобы носить очки, мало быть умным, надо еще плохо видеть. А если серьезно, то очень клевый персонаж получается. Спасибо. Прикольная цитата. Okay, extend it out. Like so. I don't know, do I like the extended look on the top? Maybe I don't. It makes his eyebrows look even bigger. Maybe we'll come back to this. Yes, that's okay. But his glasses sort of occupy most of his like face area. Let's just quickly add the bridge thing. Don't know what it's called either. Extrude polygons. We can even add the glasses and then I can show you guys how you can render transparency in ZBrush. If it still works. I haven't done it in ages. Okay, turn the glasses back on. Let's turn off everything but the glasses, so it's easier for me. Flatten it. It's the fastest way to do it. Let's try. Ooh. I'm sure there is a faster and better way to do it, but I'm committing to this one. Polish by groups. Okay, the chat is quiet. You guys don't have questions for me then. Line it up. Z-remesh it. And let's cut it down in half. Yeah, that's good. Let's just go to masking and mask the border. And then whoop. And whoop. And we added this curvature. Naturally happens, right? Or it's added to the glasses for whatever reason.
Dude.
Not an eye doctor. Okay. Let's add a supporting loop. or you can use creases again, up to you. So the lenses are in there. Now onto the bridge. Delete polygon. Bridge edges? No. 2 holes, arcs. Oh, is that the right placement? Seems to be. Oh, I would make it wider if I could. Let's see if I can. Oh. Let's add a bend to it as well. It's too thin though, right? Okay, let's group by normals. Now we can select this polygroup, mask it, and I'm masking a couple more points here. Ooh. That's better. Now the question is, do we want to rotate them even more? Nah, it's good. Now about that trick that I told you. You're rendering out of ZBrush. I believe it's display properties. Yes. And then visibility to something like this. Yeah. Here's a very quick glass material. So basically go to display properties and you turn on BPR transparent shading, and visibility controls how visible it is. So let's add a very small or very light tint to the glasses. Render it again. See, it's got a bit of a blue in it now. Can go in harder. Yeah. Don't know why blue. It just looks cool. And there you go. I guess because Harvey's got a bit of a blue tint as well in the game. And usually in the render settings, I would play around with BPR shadow, blur it to 4, raise to 38, strength down, angle up. There you go. Harvey. would maybe even add a little bit of the SSS material, and in the render you have to turn it on as well. Render properties, wax preview. Now you see he's a little bit waxy. Maybe we'll turn it down. Ready? There you go, Harvey. It's not done yet, but it's getting there. Okay. I'm gonna turn off wax modifiers for now. I have this feeling that I want to make the frames a bit thicker. Tiny bit thicker. Cool. Turn on perspective. Before I rotate it, let's see. So it should start around here. And go to here. That looks about right. Let's select it, invert it, delete hidden. Root, no. Stitch 2 points. Now let's go to geometry. As always, edge loop, 1 loop, no polish. Doesn't do anything because we forgot to add 1 loop. And now it does what we need. It sort of insets the group. You can also do it in ZModeler, but I do it this way. Okay. Polish it up ever so slightly. Then extrude all polygons. And if I ever wanted to smooth this transition, you can slide the edge loop and it will make it smoother. Turn off perspective again, just so it's easier for me. And bring it to the edge of the frame. Now, I need to rotate it until it's behind his ear. Ugh. Guess we'll never see it really, so I can just go behind his ear and end there. Unless we see it on this side. Nope. Delete hidden. Add an insert mesh. Insert loop, sorry. I think I'm getting tired. Okay. Oh no, did it not cut it off? Always check your model from all the sides. Delete hidden. Insert. Mask. This and this. Okay, mirror and weld without the local symmetry turned on gives us the glasses. Cool. Harvey's looking more like himself. Huh. How long have you been streaming? 2 hours and 47 minutes. Okay. What else can we do? I know I'll work on him off stream as well. Just adding more mass at the back. Oh. This anatomy can use some work, but only model what you see. That's my motto for speed sculpts. You should definitely model anatomy if you're doing a study, or if the character requires to have good anatomy. Maybe they like, I don't know, they have some open parts of their body that aren't covered by clothing. He looks a bit sickly. Maybe we should add a little bit more of the pink or orange to his skin, just ever so slightly. Maybe he's blushing. I don't know. The key is not to overdo it. I have a tendency to do so. Okay. Not bad. Okay. What else? What else? What else? Let's look at the reference. This is a cool model. I don't know who did it, but it's like the Sims style. Harvey. Maybe I should have given him like an open mouth smile. Maybe like this one. We can try it, and if it looks bad, we can always close his mouth. Okay, so he's smiling. Don't mind me, I'll be making weird faces. It's just what I do when I pose my characters. I'll like give them expressions. Oh, you know what? We should record it on a layer. Okay. Also, before we do that, let's save. And give him some teeth. I think Abigail had some teeth as well. That's fine. Let's just add cylinder, squish it, put it in his mouth. Perfectly white teeth for our Harvey. How do you know if you fit in junior, mid, or senior position for different roles? I always wonder about it. Can't be a matter of time in industry. Can be a matter of time in industry. Well, juniors are usually people who have either never worked before or did some maybe like freelance gig here and there, but they're basically very early into their 3D career, right? Maybe they're fresh out of uni. So they have some knowledge about 3D. They can do some stuff, but they don't have like field experience. That would be juniors. Middle is someone who's already worked in the industry or has done some freelance. They have some portfolio to show. Usually have more than 2 to 3 years of experience, more or less. Middle is more of a stretched position. I consider myself being a middle artist. But it will depend on your company, you know? In a smaller company where you do a lot of things and you have more responsibilities, you can become senior or middle faster. And in bigger studios with like hundreds or even thousands of employees, the climbing up the ladder might be a bit slower. So it's really up to you what you want to do. And seniors are usually just people who have been in the industry for a while. They've had supervisors, they've had quite a bit of experience, maybe worked in more than 2 or 3 companies. So yeah, it's not a solid rule, it's just my understanding of it. Come on. Yeah, I kind of like his mouth open. That's a weird sentence. That'll be smaller. And then maybe let's dynamesh it. Higher resolution. Sculpt out a couple of ears. Oh, ears, teeth. I am getting tired. You look so funny. Maybe bigger teeth then. Yes, I don't like it. I like him with the open mouth. That was a good call. Yes, but time can be used in repetitive tasks and growing knowledge may be left in the second plane. That's why I thought about time. I mean, isn't there a test for your role that tells you abilities besides portfolio? A test for your... Well, there are tests that some companies require you to do. That's a normal practice in the industry. If that's what you mean. And yeah, I get what you mean, that person can get stuck in the role and do the same thing for years and not update their portfolio or learn any new things or really be in touch with the industry. Yeah, that happens. But maybe those people just don't want to grow the ladder. That's all right. Not everyone wants to. And I've seen people do crazy stuff in a matter of a year, you know, from 0 to like very high standard. So time is not always a constraint, but experience that you get through working in studios that usually takes time is valued, you know? Okay. Let's do this and then that. Sorry, trying to see myself how I smile. Okay. That's good. Maybe we can try clay polishing it. Just a little bit. What if I were to bring up one corner of the mouth higher? Okay, so the mustache must rotate as well. Like so. Cute. Think. A one up, one down. Maybe this one up, this one down. Or maybe a different expression altogether. Maybe he's a bit sassy. Okay, I'm gonna delete this layer because I want to add more subdivisions first. Oh. And then let's rotate his eyes a little bit. They've got shadow on them, god damn it. Okay. Rotate it to look this way. Okay. Yeah, something like that. And then we can delete the shadow layer, paint a new shadow. Move it up. Okay. Cool. Now mute. I wanted to turn on ambient occlusion, preview AO, but turn it down. Yes. So, okay. Now let's play around with those eyelashes. Time does play a role in terms of showing longevity. Ability to stay within a company for a prolonged period of time shows some sort of reliability. That's one aspect. Of course, the other aspects would be the competence and ability in terms of what each position calls for, speaking in a general business point of view. Yeah, I agree with all of it. Also, it's the kind of industry that if you don't stay in the same company for that long, I'm talking about like years, employers usually understand. Maybe not right now. There aren't a lot of projects happening that are hiring as much as they used to, like in the COVID pandemic. A lot of people were starting new projects. It was easier to find a job. Not so much anymore, but again, not impossible. Let's see, do I like it? Do I like how it was before? Damn. Harvey's got some lashes. Ah, I don't mind it. Let's give some more curvature to this mustache. There's a spiral brush. Let's try that. Funny. Think YouTube comments don't show no more. What do you mean? YouTube got disconnected? Oh, because I don't see the chat. I thought you guys were very, very quiet. Sorry about that. Let me go. Oh, I'm so sorry, YouTube. For some reason my chat in OBS that I read, where I can read Twitch and YouTube, does not show YouTube comments anymore. Okay. Oh my gosh, you're in future, here's about 3 AM midnight. Oh, I missed so much, I'm sorry. Tricklay is even better, you should try it. Yeah, I should. I actually tried it in the past, but haven't touched it for years. So I should. You mentioned that you announced on Discord beforehand. On which server? My own server. How do I invite people? Okay. Here is my Discord, and here is my Discord. No, you're about 5 minutes delay in chat. Eyes now, okay, Imho. Yeah, sorry guys. Just disconnected and I didn't realize it. I thought you were just very quiet. Cool technique, I will steal this. Usually I use masks on planes. Glasses are not wide enough into... Handles will go for skull. Yeah, they do go for skull, I'm pretty sure. The fastest way to do anything is when you don't need to correct. Could have duplicated mesh then used it like a boolean. I could have, yes, for the lenses. Not good enough to ask any questions at this point. bit higher. Hi, you're still here? Awesome, I'm back. How do you guys even get this much time to play and stream games? I guess you get 48 hours in the game. What was that message? Should I save? I wake up at 6. Usually. For the stream, so I get enough time because I have to get enough time. Yeah. 24 hours is not enough. You said those streams recharging your energy. I did say that? Did I? I guess. No, they definitely do. They do. Whoa, you did amazing. Thank you. Hello, can AI replace humans for topology and UV mapping? I really hope so. So I can do all the fun part. Not topology and UVs. I hope so, but not yet. No. No. There are some AI tools, like ZBrush can be considered AI, right? But it's not good yet. You cannot use ZBrush in production. Not yet. You can take parts of it and then manually adjust them. Set up a camera. He's not looking at me. I want him to look at me. Kind of. Why replaced humans? What do you mean? You mentioned that when you stream you announce it on Discord beforehand. On which server? Yes, so I gave everyone the link to the server, so you can join if you want. Hi, just asking, you're gonna also make Sebastian for Stardew Valley? I'll see. Sebastian is good. I did connect with him on like a friendship level in the game. He's got an interesting story, as do all of them, except for some that I don't like. This guy. Yeah. Maybe. So I made Abigail, made Harvey. So that's done. Well, Harvey's almost done. I'm sure I'll tweak him after the stream. Like, a lot. Let's quickly go to flat color, and I want to inspect his forehead. I feel like it's too yellow. And yes, it is. Make it less yellow. Yeah. Okay, with that, I think I'll be signing off. Again, apologies to the YouTube people. I will make sure to keep an eye on the YouTube chat separately if you ever get quiet. Because, yeah, my OBS lagged out. I couldn't see you or your messages. But yeah, this is Harvey. Yellow, red, blue zones. Yes, that's right. I need to give him more red around the neck, I feel like. Yeah. A bit more pink. Yeah, I'll be working on his expression, his asymmetry, his clothing a bit more. If I don't finish him till the next time I stream, we'll finish him on stream. If not, this is Harvey for now. Thanks, Sebastian is literally me. Good night, see you in 2 weeks. See ya. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you want to, follow me on Instagram, ArtStation, Discord, Telegram, whatever else is there. And yeah, thank you so much for chatting with me. It was really nice to hang out. And yeah, keep an eye on my social media to not miss the next stream. And wherever you are, have a nice rest of your day or night. Bye bye.